Hi guys, it's me, Orange Lightning, and I'm back again. This is something else I've been wanting to do because, let's face it, I can talk and talk and talk because I always have. So I came up with this idea where instead of just blasting useless information to my poor defenseless mother or poor defenseless just Peachy, I would do it to you instead. So poor defenseless you now gets to listen. So this is something new I'm starting. I'm not completely 100% what I'm calling it yet. Basically like gamer rambles or something really, where I was going to call it ranting, but not everything's going to be bad. In fact, most of it probably won't be. I kind of wanted to use it to sort of start a discussion amongst you maybe. But yeah, this is something new. This is something new that I've been planning for a while. And finally got around to recording it. So my first episode of this rambly sort of strange thing that I don't entirely know what it is yet is going to be about Let's Plays themselves. I've made some, you've undoubtedly watched some, maybe made some yourself. So I'm just going to start by talking about those. So Let's Plays have been going for quite some time now actually, but it's not until more recent years that they've really hit this sort of explosion of popularity and just general fame has come from them. I myself have probably been watching them for I don't know, 4 or 5 years now, where I really started to get into watching Let's Plays. I remember it specifically actually. It purely came from me and Peachy had been playing Dead Island and we stumbled across Tobuscus, who had been recently playing it too, and so we started watching his gameplays of it and seeing familiar quests that we'd done and laughing at that and being like, oh, look, he got stuck on that bit too, or what? How did he kill that thug so much quicker than us? That's not fair. And things like that. And then through that I found other people and started building up my own little subscription library that I now have of all these people that I follow. So it was really just one video spreading into more. And I of course got just Peachy into them. She's now addicted to, yay me, spreading the love. But it's good, you know, it's entertaining. We found it funny. And so for me, after watching these for a few years, I thought, I think I could have a crack at that. It looks like fun. I've always loved being an entertainer. I've always been the clown since I was small and was old enough to know what jokes were. So I thought I'd have a go. And it's great fun. I love it. And even though I'm not that big, you know, as big as other people are, it's more the fact that I know that my friends watch it and they find me hilarious. I don't know if they're just being nice. But it's fun. It's a good fun to make, and I enjoy it. Plus, it's an excuse to play loads of games from my collection that I haven't played in ages, or that I've never touched. So, and I get to talk, like I'm doing right now because I love to talk. I also think it's a really good platform for actually getting the word out and help spreading the love for maybe some more niche titles or independent games I really liked. Like, I've been able to push them out and my friends have gone, oh, that looks pretty cool, and then they've gone and got it themselves and maybe they've shared it with their other friends as well. So I think that's quite a cool factor as well, which I quite like. But that's just about me. Where does the appeal come for everybody else? Why does everyone watch them, and how have they become so big? Literally, so much of it. I joined Twitter not that long ago, and just the amount of Let's Plays and gaming channels which I found straight away was just, oh my goodness, there's so many. I knew there were a lot, but I didn't quite factor just how many there are. It's massive, it really is. But why has it become this big? You know, I've heard so many people, mainly older people, granted, who say, you know, oh, you're wasting your time. Why do you watch that? You know, why not go and play the game yourself? And I was thinking about it, which is where this ramble has come from, and these are the sorts of things that I came up with as a response to that. So from my perspective, the main thing that I love about Let's Plays is just reactions. Which is why the horror genre of Let's Plays is big, very big. Because as humans, we just love making others react and watching them react. You know, we play practical jokes, we make people laugh so that they make drinks come out their nose. You know, we go to see films that make us jump scare, that make us cry. You know, as a race, we just react. We love extreme emotions, giving someone a really awesome Christmas gift because you love them so much, and getting all gooey inside because they have this pretty massive reaction to it because they weren't expecting it, you know. It's just humans, we're very exaggerating, and something that I've seen from Let's Plays is it's very exaggerated a lot of the time, and that seems to be stuff that becomes really popular. People just like watching someone play something like Five Nights at Freddy's, and when they get hit by those jump scares and they're just like, ah! Massive panic mode. You know, it's entertaining to watch. Programs like Most Haunted wouldn't have got where they were if they didn't spend their lives scaring everyone. Because we like to be scared, it's a thrill. Not permanently scared, no, just like a little controlled fear sort of thing. After all, game makers do it themselves too. That's the whole reason they put this stuff in there, because they want us to react. Not to mention, everybody reacts to everything differently. One person could be absolutely petrified of one thing, somebody else could just find it silly and funny. And so they show their reaction to you on camera, which is why we enjoy watching a variety of different gamers, because you kind of almost develop this little collection of how different people reacted to different things, and that's what can become entertaining in itself. And you know, everyone makes jokes, everyone finds glitches in games which they just show us online, which are always fantastic, especially if you've not seen it yourself. And it's just funny, you know, you've been having a bad day at work, you come in, sit down, and you find someone's posted this video up of this amazing glitch in a game, and it's hilarious. They've made jokes about it, they've put songs to it, they've made crack videos, and it's just funny. Funny. And also, people point out things that you may not have noticed before and make a big joke about it. Also, we like to compare as well, like if you've seen a particularly funny thing or a particularly scary or sad, where you've experienced one of these extreme heightened emotions, did other people feel it too? You know, are you alone? Are you the only one who thought that was really funny? Are you a bit broken? Because it was actually supposed to be really sad? And I'm not referring to anything in particular, or am I? But it can be reassuring, but also funny, you know, did somebody react to it in the same way? Perhaps if there's something that really, really frightens you, somebody's reacted in a way that's not scared at all, and it actually can help you get past it, maybe even. I've seen a video where a gamer has literally taken Slender and just shown everybody how not to be scared of Slender, and put loads of funny bits in, just like different games that you can play or things that you can pretend, which is really, really good. So why don't you just play it yourself? Well, my answer to things like that is, what if you're stuck? If there's a particular part of a game you're really stuck on, have no idea what you're doing, and perhaps that written explanation on GameFAQs didn't help, then maybe you are looking for some tips, some tricks, even secrets to try to get past that bit of the game that a Let's Player may have found. We've done that before. There's been some secrets in Dynasty Warriors that we've tried to unlock before and didn't understand a word of what we were doing, so we just watched a video and we were like, oh, yeah, there you go, that's how you do it. So there's another thing there. How to get that last final sodding achievement that's been eluding you all freaking month, and then finally somebody gives you the magic to find it. Like some pretty handy videos on how to get all those blinking feathers in Assassin's Creed 2. Stupid things. And you know, let's face it, the new consoles in particular, even on PC as well, games just get more and more expensive. They really, really do. I mean, I remember the times when a game used to cost me about 30 quid when it was brand new, and I thought that was a lot. Now games can be up to £55, even 60 when they're brand new, and it's a lot of money, you know, especially if you don't really know 100% if you're going to enjoy it or not. The last thing you want to do is fork out loads of cash on something that actually turns out to be a bit cack, you know? You would rather spend all your money on something you know you're going to like, or at least you're going to enjoy and it's worth the money. Yeah, okay, you can take it back and trade it in, but it was still energy and effort and disappointment that all went along with it. So, Let's Plays can be a really, really good advertisement, actually. Yeah, you get trailers and you get gameplay that's actually made by the creators, but this is something which has been made by another person, just like you, a complete stranger, who's just gone out, got the game, had a play, and you can see exactly how they're reacting to it as they're doing it. They've got no prior concept to it, aside from what you might already know. Trailers and things like that. You know, they didn't create the game, so they don't know what they're doing. So if it's a bit sticky and if they get lost or stuck at all, then you might think, ooh, perhaps it doesn't explain it very well, or maybe this Let's Play is just a bit slow. That's what would happen if you were watching me. But, you know, perhaps it's a bit challenging, maybe you'd like that, maybe you wouldn't. How they're reacting to it, you know, do they not like the controls? Is it a bit awkward? Is it really glitchy or buggy? So it can actually be really, really helpful to see somebody outside of the production of the game giving it a try, and it can help you to decide if you want to get that game or not. Will you splash that cash? And the other thing I'm going to mention, because I know I've been talking for ages, which I knew I would, is different types of games as well. Like, for me, I've always been a hack and slash girl, you know, I don't really do strategy very well, or turn-based type battle systems and things like that. I'm not that great at puzzle stuff either. I've tried so many Zelda games and I always get stuck. But if you've never played a particular type of game, it can be a really good thing to watch a few Let's Plays and just kind of see, you know, are you getting into it? Is that sort of thing that you might like to give a try? You know, it's usually worth it. Another example from my own history, I never considered playing point-and-click adventure type games. I didn't play them when I was younger, and I didn't think I'd really be into them now, so when they started bringing out like episodic things, like Telltale games for instance, like The Walking Dead or Wolf Among Us, I always thought, nah, this is not really my thing. I can't kill anything with a sword. So then I started watching some Let's Plays of it, and actually I started to fall in love with the story and the decision making, and I decided, you know what, I think I'm gonna give it a go. So I went out and I bought it myself, and I loved it. Really, really enjoyed it. Both games series I thought were fantastic, and I would clearly promote them to other people. Go play them, go play them. So that's a really cool aspect of it as well, to sort of, from an indie game perspective, I guess you could say as well, is to show games, you know, that try and get people to buy them as well and to play them. Yeah, there will be people who will just watch the entire Let's Play from start to finish and go, right, I know what happens in the game now, I don't need to play it. For me personally, I don't tend to finish a series unless I really have no interest in playing the game. I won't finish a Let's Plays. There's been a few Let's Plays I've watched recently where I've been watching them, and the more I've watched, the more I've thought, oh, I really want to play this myself. So at a point I just sort of stop watching the Let's Play and then I get the game myself. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and listening to me ramble on. If you liked it, let me know, and I'll be doing more of these videos. I already have a few topics in mind. Be looking at things like the evolution of multiplayer, online versus local, licensed games, long-running franchises, updates and downloads, things like that, and anything else you can think of. If you want me to talk about it, drop it in the comments, let me know. And I've also got Just Peachy interested in helping me host one of these, because what she really wants to discuss is Lady Armor, which should be a very interesting one, how it's designed, and also she can give it from a cosplay perspective as well. So we do have a lot more planned for this sort of thing, so definitely let me know if you liked it. So yeah, leave a comment, hit that thumbs up if you do want to see more rambles. Posts below any comments you have about Let's Plays if you want to take part in a discussion with me. And yeah, I will see you all real soon. Take care for now. Bye!